Iron Gym, proud sponsors of Cage Fighter.
Fighter, the sport of the future, and I'm with my good old mate Grant Waterman. How you doing, Granite?
Very well, Dave.
Now,
Very excited.
Who have you brought with me today?
Well, we've brought someone all the way from Finland. He's the director of a company who is set to be the biggest portable MMA training system suppliers in Europe.
That's a mouthful, Grant. I like it.
It's Harry from Iron Gym.
Young Harry with the muscles from Brussels. Now, Harry, first of all, I thank you for helping so many MMA fighters over here for a start. But what got you into MMA?
Well, since I saw the first show, I was hooked. So it's a great sport.
Do you know what? And that's exactly what he said. You watch it, you're like, I'm addicted. I want more of this MMA stuff.
There's two reasons, isn't there? People see it or people do it. Once, bang, that's it.
And they love it.
They're addicted.
And they love it. And a guy you're helping out at the moment, Tony Giles, a bit of a live wire.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's why he likes him. You know what? Harry was on the phone going, we want to support a guy who's big on TV, who's brash and who's crazy. So without further ado, I'll punch him. This is Tony Giles at his very best, fighting some guy from Lithuania.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Tony Giles. I fight out of Team Gypsy and SWS. I'm sponsored by Irons Gym, and tonight is going to be the night.
My name is Arunas Licius. I'm 27 years old. I'm training for Antonio Gym.
I've had to cut weight for this fight. I'm not an happy person, so watch what happens. You're having it.
I think it's not going to be an easy fight, but everything is possible, so...
And to my opponent, I know you come from Lithuania. I guarantee once this fight starts, you'll wish you was back there. I hope your cool man's got some headache tablets, because I'm going to give you a serious headache.
Already a slower start from Tony Giles, a lot more methodical. We're going to find the range. As I say that, he comes firing in with a lot of big shots. Oh...
Vinicius straight to the canvas, right in front of our position. Don't know whether that was a knockdown or a slight slip.
Whatever it was, they were powerful punches. Tony Giles smells blood.
Closing down the distance straight away. And Slice is just covering up. You get the feeling.
Slice just cannot fight like that. You cannot just cover up.
Giles taking the centre. With a different part of his arsenal. Haven't seen him throw the kicks that much of late. It's impressive to see him really mixing it up. He's known for those thunderous hands.
Slash just needs to let something go.
He's got to throw something. You can't run constantly. He's got to throw something. He's got to at least put Tony Giles to think about something.
Throwing lots of feints, but nothing actually conviction. Oh, there we go.
Slice is throwing a kick, but not keeping his hands up. He's really struggling.
Gets dropped again. Well, I think Tony Giles is right. Silicius, I bet he still wishes he were in Lithuania.
Silicius being counted out if you don't get up soon.
Gloves up, you want to carry on? Arunus, you want to carry on? Okay.
Silicius surely must realise he's got to come forward a little bit more.
He's got to throw punches. He's faking the hips and, you know, but he's not faking anybody. Tony Giles has been here before. He's comfortable on his feet. He knows what he's doing, and he knows he's going to drop this man one more time.
But for Tony Giles, the important thing is he's fighting this fight at his pace.
No holding. No hold, guys.
Well, all we've seen is Silicius is throw kicks.
That's right, he's yet to unleash a combination. As I said, that Giles storms the fence.
Those look heavy, those punches.
You know what, I was just thinking exactly that, Ben. I wouldn't like to be on the end of one of them punches, especially with MMA gloves on.
No use for a jab. Oh, and as he sits him down once again.
It's over.
And it's all
finished.
over.
It's over. It's a win for Tony Giles.
That makes it number 9.
Dominant fashion from Giles. He knew exactly what he needed to do. And Slichus, when he did come forward, was eating punches and bunches. Another one sends him down. And the one that finished it off, I believe this is going to be those huge combinations. Nice mixing it up to the body there.
The body's nice.
It was the fact that he didn't give his man any room to set anything like that. Giles just came forward. He clipped him with a shot. Nice, another nice left hook.
Wow, Tony at his best again. I mean, that's 9 straight wins in a row for Tony.
9 straight wins. You know, he's Tony's got an issue with his weight. You know, he doesn't know whether he's going to fight at welterweight or middleweight. But either way, he does bang hard.
Yeah.
And
That was a catchweight, actually. 80 kilos was a catchweight. They agreed it. The guy come from Lithuania. We flew him over. But he didn't give as much as they said. I mean, he was like 17 wins and whatever.
Dave, Arunas has got a credible kickboxing background back in Lithuania. It's very easy to sit in an armchair and criticise.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing.
But Giles, Giles punches hard, you know. And I think, you know, his training that he's doing now as well. He's upped his training,
his game
with the help of some, you know.
Well, just getting back onto that. That's why Tony. That's why you first hooked. Because Tony's going around different studios. He's doing reality shows. He's doing this. That. So he's always on the move.
Yeah, that's right.
So any door frame,
hotel.
Yeah.
Any door frame, whack up the gear, and away you go.
Easy as that.
Easy as that. And Tony carries around his little kit bag and giving it iron arms, giving it all that.
You know yourself. You know, you used to train guys.
Oh, used to.
You get to a level. Many years ago, you get to a level, and it's not so much improving, but maintaining a level. Conditioning, speed, fitness, etc., etc. So you know, being able to train in a hotel. You know, at home, wherever.
You've got to carry on.
It is useful.
It's one of them. Keep training. Now, also, you're over here and you're starting to train MMA. Have you chose a camp yet?
I haven't yet. been dead busy, but...
They've been tight, and a few of the guys are all found out going, we're training, we'll help him out. So everybody's here. If you're helping them, they will help you.
But you're based in the UK now?
Yeah, I just moved in London, yeah.
Right,
that's how much he's back in MMA.
But if you live in London, you're spoilt for choice.
Don't tell him everything. Don't tell him everything, Grant. Anyway, let's get on with the heavyweights. This is Scott Sayard taking on Paul Taylor.
My name's Scott Sayward. I'm 19 years old. I'm an independent fighter fighting out of Gordon's Gym.
My name's Paul Taylor, 31 years old. I train under the Sapphire Gym in Liverpool.
I've been training hard for this fight. I want it bad. I've been training hard. I've been doing a lot of boxing, a lot of kickboxing, a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, training hard for this. I've got new coaches, new sparring partners, new gym. So different regime. Better, feel a lot better for this fight than I've ever been.
I have no message for you, Paul Taylor. I'm going to let my hands do the cooking in the cage.
Scott, you've had your own way with all your opponents so far. This one isn't going to be so easy for you.
Let's get ready for war.
You just wonder, even if Paul lifts his hand up in the air, it's going to reach the chin. It's just so tall. Well, we will find out in approximately 5 seconds.
Here we go. You ready? You ready? Let's fight.
So here we go. Heavyweight action.
A huge big leg kick.
Scott moving quickly with those hands. Taylor catches him as he moves out.
Nice work by Taylor. In and out, in and out.
Beautiful job dipping under. Moves well.
The aggression of Sayward, that was a nice one of the body. He is pouring these shots on. It'd be well served to be careful where he is and try and maintain his... Taylor's caught him! Taylor's caught him with a big left!
He's out! He's out!
Taylor's
He's out!
Wow! Wow!
Cool, calm, collected Taylor. Wow!
Now that's how you chop down a tree.
That is one left hook.
Beautiful work.
That man must be able to hit hard. He was coming in. As soon as he stepped out, bang! Every time the left hook caught him.
And here we see the replay. As you see, as he's coming in, he covers up and he's waiting for his opportunity. He rolls the aggression of Scott Sayward as he came forward. Taylor was just biding his time, though, looking to uncork that big left hand. And there it was. Beautiful short left.
On the chin.
Very crisp. And from here, the punches came down the hammer fists.
And you can see Scott's out. Beautiful win.
Really, there it is, that crisp left hand.
One of them wasn't big,
No, one of them was
super big.
I mean, you were there, you were ringside. What did you think of that fight?
Well, it's always good to see a smaller guy knocks out the bigger one, so it's good entertainment.
David,
he was looking up at that when he goes, "Oh my God, I can't even eat his chin."
I'll tell you what. Well, the big guy Saywood. I mean, he's huge, but very quick for such a.
Both of them, both are really quick. I can't wait to see him again. I was going to give you a little dig, but we'll see you right after the break.
Iron Gym, proud sponsors of UCMMA. Iron Gym, proud sponsors of UCMMA.
Granite Grant Waltman, it's that time.
It's
email of the week. You better get right on with it because Harry's getting impatient.
Well, a young lady called April from Woolwich has emailed in, and she said that she saw Rich Franklin, no other, training on the internet, and he was using something that looked like iron arms. Are these fighters of this standard using Iron Gym products?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, quite a few top fighters are using Iron Gym products at the moment. So,
I mean, Rich Franklin. I mean, because again, he's always flying around the world. He's doing Ultimate Fighter here, there. He's going right way through the world. But maybe he should have used them before he fought
Anderson Silva.
It's always
first time and second time, yeah.
Mate, it's what it is. But getting back to another title fight. Dan Walsh, one of your favourites, versus Ashley, the Cruiser, Grimshaw.
My name's Ashley Grimshaw. I'm 30 years old, fighting out of Team Titan.
Named Danny Welsh, 24 years old, training at Team Wolverine.
I train out of one of the best gyms in the country, if I'm honest. I got the best sparring partners. I have the real welterweight champion, Bola Omieli in my corner, Jason Young, UFC, Mikey Pastu, former ex-British champion, Brad Pickett. These guys are my sparring partners. Unfortunately for Danny Welsh, he doesn't come from the same caliber as me, so in general, it's a bad day for him.
I've been training harder than ever for this fight. I'm sure Ashley has as well. Good luck, see you in there.
Danny, I appreciate you taking the fight on short notice, but this is my belt, my house, and after I beat you, I welcome all challenges.
Ashley Grimshaw has had opponent after opponent pull out. Now Danny Walsh has stepped up. But remember, this is MMA. Anything can happen.
Well, neither guys want to rush anything. Grimshaw attacks first, left hook, right cross. Oh, nice front kick.
Chopping away at the legs of Grimshaw. Beautiful kick to the head of Grimshaw. Well defended.
As we said at the start, gentlemen, and Welsh got that Thai background. You can tell by the way he's flicking those hips into those strikes. Very dangerous in the clinch. Grimshaw would surely be well served to get this one in close and get the takedown.
Quite happy to keep it standing right now.
Oh, and another big head kick coming forward.
Yeah, Ashley Grimshaw reverts to what he knows, looks for the big takedown. He knows Walsh is a danger upright.
And to be fair to Grimshaw, this represents a fundamentally very sound game plan in a lot of respects. There's no point fighting your opponent when you know he's most dangerous. Grimshaw obviously the bigger, stronger guy, but more importantly with more experience on the ground. Makes sense for him to take this fight down and look to work as he's doing now, but Wolf's doing a good job of spoiling the ground and pounding a little bit and not absorbing a tremendous amount of punishment.
Well, the good thing about Ashley Grimshaw as well, he's not rushing anything. You know, Dan Welch took this fight in short notice, hasn't got the greatest record, but he's a danger. He can punch, he's good at stand-up. Grimshaw is just taking his time. At the end of the day, he wants that belt around his waist, and that's what he's working on. Nice, you can hear them thuds. Wow, big shots coming down. Those are hard. Well, he's doing the right thing. Flattened out Welch. When he's flat, he can't defend, he can't do anything.
He's got to be mindful of the back of the head in this situation, though.
Welch covers up well, but Grimshaw turns him over, looks for the triangle. The arm triangle.
Welch is going to tap. There's his hand raised.
Looking ready to tap. As the pressure comes in, Welch really struggling to defend in this situation.
Does well to get his arm round and out.
Oh, Ashley's left it. Obviously, he couldn't see that the hand of Dan Welch was raised, ready to tap. Decides to leave it again. Sinks his hooks in.
Flans his man
This
out.
is just textbook. Nice work. Them are big shots. They're thundering. You can feel them through the floor here. There we go. That's in. That's deep.
There's the rear naked
That's
choke.
right underneath. And
there's the tap.
Ashley Grimshaw becomes the new featherweight champion here at Ultimate Challenge.
There's that nice punching kick that Welch landed early, but as soon as Grimshaw got the fight to the floor, realistically there was only ever going to be one outcome.
Well, the danger of Dan Welch was on his feet. He got a little bit too close. Ashley Grimshaw took him down to the ground. Solid punches coming down here. He wouldn't have been able to take much more of those anyhow. But Ashley decides to forget the punches, work for the submission, sinks in the rear naked choke, nice and deep. Dan Welch tapped out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Referee Leon Roberts calls a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 11 seconds in the very first round. Declaring your winner by tap out due to rear naked choke and new UC MMA featherweight champion, Ashley the Cruiser Grimshaw.
He has waited a long time for that title shot, and Ashley said he'd fight anybody. I know Dan Walsh wasn't probably the best fighter, but at 4 days' notice, Grant, he stood up.
Do you know, sometimes we've said it time and time again, if a fighter steps up at short notice, they haven't got the time to prepare, perhaps as they would if they had 2 months' notice, but they haven't got the time to burn themselves out with nerves. And there's often a shock and an upset when a guy steps up at late notice. And often it's the guy who's fighting for a title or whatever who gets offered the late notice fight who doesn't take it because it's an unknown quantity. He can't train for a certain opponent.
Do you know what? You're full of knowledge. That's why I get him on here, Harry. Not because of his good looks, just because he's so full of knowledge. And the guy handing out the belt, our little mate Harry. Now, Harry, you was there that night. I mean, what a great night. But you've already chose your fight of the night. You remember that fight of the night, do you? He can't remember the guy's name. But we've chosen it anyway, because we're talking about the guy with the hair sticking out here. Yeah. None other than Galor Bufando taking on Wendell Lewis.
Galor Bufando here, 29 years old, or just turned 30 a few days ago, so easy to get it mixed up. Fighting from LDG. Trained so hard for this fight, proud as a lion, and I'm ready to give it all out.
Wendell Lewis, 28 years old, and representing Team Titan, Gym Semtex and Legacy BJJ.
I've managed to take it to another level, trained really hard and really smart, using more scientific equipment.
Okay, I've been training really hard for the past 12 weeks now. It's been the hardest camp ever, naturally for my hardest opponent ever, so covering all bases, same as usual. Just stepping up the intensity of the training, and I'm good to go.
I know you're a good fighter, good record, coming from a very, very good gym, and I'm just the same. So tonight, you've made your match. Let's get it on.
I know how tricky and elusive you are. I'm looking forward to throwing down with you tonight. Let's have it, man.
See the way his feet just reach out. Beautiful
front kick. Well, Bafando feeling comfortable, looking comfortable, but Wendell Lewis, you know, he'll have had guys in the gym throwing silly little things and like this just to, because obviously he doesn't want to be put off by that. But Lewis keeping cool, calm and collected.
And this display here is exactly why Lewis has adopted the strategy they did at the start, and exactly why he needs to carry on with that strategy.
Close the distance.
Because at this outside range, Bafando with that flexibility, that athleticism, and those unique and dangerous kicks and punches poses a very real threat to everybody.
Well, Lewis did say in his interview, I want to see what he's going to bring, and I'm waiting, I'm excited to see it. And that's what he's bringing.
Beautiful.
But countered beautiful by Lewis with a left hook. But if that kick landed on anybody's jaw, it would have been lights out.
Beautiful uppercut followed by a flurry of shots.
Once again throwing those kicks all off the front leg as well. It's very rare you see those.
Well, I think the more that Lewis leaves it on the outside like this, the more comfortable Bafando's going to get, and it's going to be harder to close the distance in the second and third round if it goes that far. Lewis needs to initiate the clinch or the takedown, and that will put Bafando off his game plan.
Bafando switch. Oh, wow. Wow, you could hear that across the cage throughout the Troxy, in fact.
And Lewis going straight in for the takedown. A huge,
10 seconds left.
Huge thudding body kick, and that hurt. There's no disguising that. Bafando just firing that leg out there.
Oh, beautiful.
He's got a big shot. He's got him. He's got him. Unbelievable.
Wendell Lewis is asleep. Unbelievable here at the Troxy.
We talked about this man's explosive athleticism.
Wow. And that's what happens when you stall. Wendell Lewis is asleep.
He's still asleep. He's still asleep.
The Team Titan fighter on his way up has been brought back down with a huge kick.
Here we go with the replay.
Oh, beautiful.
And that didn't even shake him.
Survived that one.
That didn't even shake him, that one. That was the body kick. His arms dropped. That hurt him.
And it's here.
He just came flicking those punches and kicks out. And
there we
it
go.
is.
That was right. Oh,
and it was the right hand behind it.
Then the hammer fist come down.
And so often we see it, fighters use those kicks to disguise punches.
Now, I know you've just watched that, but if you was there at the arena and seen everybody stand up when the kicks were flying, I could ask you, have you ever seen mixed martial arts kicks like that thrown?
Oh, I haven't.
not in real life. People have seen them on computer games and in films.
He looked like he was flying.
But to do it in a real fight is fantastic.
Well, do you know what? My daughter's got a picture of Galore. He's jumped up at the end of the fight into box splits, and yet his legs have gone
straight out.
Up, no, even higher than box splits. Yeah. And they said in the change rooms, he was sitting there in box splits, getting his hand wrapped. Yeah. You know, the guys are phenomenal.
I'll tell you one thing as well. When you're that close to the fight, when you're refereeing it, there's a lot of guys. Remember back in the day, people used to do this light, continuous flick boxing. They're all very supple. They can get their legs up in the air and they're flipping, scoring points like that. But there's no power in it. Galore, when he kicks, those fancy kicks, bang, there's still real power. Well, so he's going to go a long way.
A long, long way. And if you want to know where Galore is fighting next, and all these other people, UCMMA.com is the place to be. Harry, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm glad you moved to England, helping all these fighters out. I'm Jim all the way. From Granite Grant, from Harry, from me, we'll see you next time on Cage Fighter.
Cage Fighter, the warrior, you know you're unbelievable.